Hang on, you guys. We're trying to get this little mare to pick up her right lead. What we know about this little mare is she runs the barrels and the poles, and she's just been a Playday horse. Dara rode her one time before, and she does the barrels and she does the poles really good. She's just a little bit more of like a Playday rope type of horse. Like when you're warming her up, it doesn't matter which direction you go. She wants to break off in the wrong lead both directions. And it's just kind of like you can tell she's maybe just a little bit more Playday broke, but when you speed her up, she'll swap leads right there and turn. So, I mean, you can tell that somebody's done a lot with her through the barrels and poles. Like, she wants to be a really nice little barrel and pole mare. Like, for a kiddo, she's going to be perfect. I think that she's 12 years old. They said that she can win the keyhole. She can win the stakes. She's done flags. She's done goat tying. And she does run the barrels and poles. Now, she's a nice little mare, super sound, probably needs her teeth floated, it seems like. Wants to be really gentle. Like, really. Dara, if you want to take her just a little bit, that's not really the bridle I would have picked either. Dara doesn't have much bit at all. I wouldn't have picked that, but it's a little late. We're already out here. She's got a little working cow horse bit. I just put that back on a headstall. And yeah, so that's not, I mean, it's just a smooth mouth junior working cow horse bit, but the curbs let all the way out. So I would have put her probably in something a little bit, just a little more bridle. This isn't much, knowing she's been a kid's horse. Listen, she's very broke. She hauls really good. And if you have a young kid that's wanting to go to the play days and you just need something really safe, she's okay because she doesn't have any buck or rear up. She's not stupid. She's just a really nice little mare. And she has been through the barrels and poles enough that she's got a really good, solid little pattern. And I think your kids could kind of practice her to death and she'll take it. Like, you can just kind of practice her to death and she doesn't get hot or stupid. Really wants to turn. I think if somebody had 30 days, like if you're a mom and you kind of run barrels and you could tune her up a little bit, I think that she would be a phenomenal Playday kids horse. Now, Dara really loved her when she tried her. I like the other little mare as far as if I was going to compete on one. But for a kid, that other little mare is maybe more for somebody that wants to go a little faster, that has a little bit better hands. This mare can kind of take the pull and she still just turns the way she's going to turn, which I love that. I'm going to let Dara lope her through for y'all one more time. The ground is not great out here. I would put a little tie down back on the mare. And then a little bit different bridle. She's super sound. Again, she's been in a stall this whole time, so this is a mare that's been stalled, has not been out of the stall, except for to just be snapped on the walker so they can clean her stall, and she has not gotten fresh, hot, or stupid. So she's going to be a very good candidate for a youth-suitable trail horse, youth-suitable little Playday mare. Dara, will you come right here and go ahead and lope her back through one more time? And they did say that she will absolutely win the stakes race. And I'm going to tell you, that's where you go turn the third barrel, like just one barrel and out. And you can tell that's probably, there you go, there you go, there you go. Good job. Go on. She switched right there. Yeah, she's definitely needs a little tie down and somebody's really pulled on her. And that's okay. Like, you have to remember that it's okay because kids do pull. That's what makes kid horses good, is that they can take that pull. But watch how good she turns the third. You can tell that she wants to do the stakes race. Like, I bet if we only had the third barrel and you ran her down there and turned it, she'll turn the top off of it, because they said she'll win the stakes race every time. Or like the potato sack race. Yeah, I would have definitely thought she needed something besides that. Dara has basically no bridle on her. Like, I ride that bit on the very softest mouthed horses in the whole world, and she's on a kid's Playday horse in nothing for a bit. Like, nothing. I mean, yeah. You might, you could always put a little tie down on her, Dara. That might help her. And there is, along that wall, there's a different bridle. But yeah, But I mean, here's the thing. You can take her through the barrels over and over as fast as you want, and then she'll just walk off with her head down. So that's what I look for in these like youth Playday type horses, is that you can tune them up and you can practice to death. What I don't like is a horse you practice 1 or 2 times and then they're like, you know, popping up in the front end and running sideways and blown up. That's what we're not looking for, because this is a little mare that anybody can take home and tune up, and the mom can put a couple of, yeah, oh, I bet so, for sure. Yeah, you know, she just put a little bit more bridle on her, you know, but she's just a little bit, but kids are gonna pull and they're gonna get behind the barrel and be behind and hang on these horses' face. And what you don't want is something that's going to turn the barrel twice or pop up in the front end or fight with their head. And this little mare's like, oh, fuck it, you can pull on me all you want, I'm still gonna just do it my way. And that's kind of what young kids that don't have a lot of experience need. So this is a great mare with a great temperament, and she really wants to be a good little barrel horse. And I think with a little tie down and a little more bridle, she would be a little snappier. And again, she's a nice enough mare that as a mom, you want to get on her and tune her up for your kid. You're not going to be pissed you have to go ride the kid horse, because, you know, she actually rides around pretty good. Yeah, so super, super, super cute little mare. But I don't know. What I do think maybe, though, maybe not. She looks bred, but she might just be, I mean, she's been in a stall getting fed. She's not thin anymore. She's been in the stall getting some junk in the trunk. Yeah, Dara said when she first rode her a month ago, she was poor. You know, she did not look like this. And at first I thought, damn, is she bred? But Dara said, nope, she's just easy keeper. She's been actually getting some. No, Jessica, this is a different mare. Yeah. So I actually really like her. And feed her. Yep, we wormed her and fed her, and she does look like a whole new animal. She does look much better. No, she is not a hard keeper. She looks fantastic. All right, you guys, on to the next one. This is 124, and I really like her. What do we name her? Do you remember? Kitty, maybe? I'll look.
I think it was Kitty.
Yep, I'll look. All right, you guys. Oh, I remember she didn't look this good. Yeah, she does look much, much better than she did. And being up in a stall being fed, she has not gotten fresh. She's not stupid. She won't rear up. She won't buck. She really is trying to turn the barrels. I'm actually going to walk up here and help Dara pick a little bit more bridle and a tie down, and then we'll come lope her through and see. I think that'll help her. So we're going to walk up here and do that, and we'll be right back. All right, you guys, we're just going to ride 124 out here so you guys can see now. She is a barrel and pole horse. We just went and found a little tie down, and you know what? With the tie down, she never even bops her head enough to hit the end of it. So I really don't think she needs a tie down. We just went ahead and put just a little bit on her. I just wanted you guys to see her ride around. We're going to lope circles both directions. Go ahead, Dara. So you guys can see that she lopes nice circles. And again, she is a youth suitable Playday horse. Kids had been riding her. She's 12 years old. So she is a 12-year-old, just youth suitable trail horse. Or it's no problem if you want to turn around and go to the play days. So she does need her teeth floated, but she's got a good stop. The note does say that they've tied goats off of her. She does run barrels. She does run poles, and she has been fantastic. So you guys can kind of see that she does lope big, nice, solid circles. Other direction. Nice stop. So just really a good stop. She doesn't pull through your hands. What I like about her is if you have a younger kid, she's not trying to run off. So she's just a nice, solid, you know, just the whole head thing. We put a little bit more bridle on her, and she is shaking her head and protesting a little bit. It's probably her teeth, but in the same breath. Wrong lead! Other lead. We'll stop her and turn some circles and pick it up. She can. That drives me nuts. Her own barrel horse. does not pick up the correct lead. And she's like, it's fine as long as he turns the barrels. That's not... There she goes in the front end. She swapped. I guess that's a theory. That's a very... guess just lope them till they switch to the correct lead is a... Dara! There you go. Now trot you some circles and make her pick up the correct lead. Then she can continue to lope. My Virgo OCD was just going like this, and the roof was about to blow. And that's just also a kid thing. What happens when you let kids ride horses a lot is they don't know what lead they're on. So like with Dara's white horse, she's like, well, Lane rides him, and so I just don't even fuss with it anymore. But I'm the opposite of that. Like as you can see, she's got great extension, a really nice trot. There doesn't appear to be a lameness. It's more of kids have rode her and just kind of not made her do it. And I'm going to say now when Dara kind of, okay, try again. Push her into it. Ask for the, I'm going to say it's not that she can't, it's that she thinks she doesn't have to type thing, because right there she caught the correct lead in the front and the back. So it's definitely not a soundness issue, or it's just she didn't have to. Nobody made her. Dara didn't make her. The kids didn't make her. So as you can see now that she's had good extension at the trot, right there, nice slope to the right on the correct lead. That was fantastic. Good job. Much better. I'm a stickler on stuff like that because I just think it's so important. It's just, that's my opinion though. It doesn't mean the next person's going to think that. Obviously the kids' parents didn't think that to let the kids rope the horse or ride the horse all over and lope it everywhere on the wrong lead. And Dara lets Lane do it, and some people are fine with that. Like Dara's gray horse doesn't want to pick up a lead one direction, and she's like, as long as he goes and runs the barrels, it doesn't bother me. And that is that's a lot of people's philosophy, especially with kids. Right, Dara? No, I'm saying that second time, as soon as you trotted her and she got comfortable, she loped right off in the correct lead. So when kids ride them, and I told them, like, your gray horse doesn't want to pick up a lead and you don't fuss with it because he still runs the barrels great. Lots of people, that's their philosophy. I'm a Virgo. I'm a Virgo. So my OCD goes... Yes, it is. Yes. It's there. Yeah, for sure. Yeah, but I mean, that's what I'm saying with her. You can tell, just like your gray horse, kids have rode her, so she just knows I can lope around, but she knows how to do it. And what we do know is because it was that easy to get her to pick up the correct lead, more than likely, it's not a soundness thing. It's just I haven't been asked to do it because she immediately, after some trotting circles with her nose flexed, she picked it up. Absolutely. Absolutely. She picked it up with no problem. She picks up her feet good. She has posed no problem. She has been a really easy horse. Probably a good candidate if you have even a youth program and needed a little lesson type horse for a Western, because she makes you work for it just enough you have to learn. You know, and without being dangerous. You know, she's not so automatic they don't have to learn, but she will do it as soon as you ask, you know. So I think she's a great candidate for anybody that just, and I will tell you, they said that this mare is like a champion at the stakes race. Dara, will you lope her and turn the third barrel? The note did say that she can win the stake race every time. Isn't that where you go turn the third barrel and run out? Yeah. I'm move it down here. Okay, I'm moving the third barrel down here into the better ground. And you can start at this pile and come. I think she just is, I'm just wanting Dara to have some fun because Dara is from Oklahoma, where I'm from. And so a lot of people up there Playday, and you know, they just kind of play around with their horses, and I'm kind of a bear when it comes to stuff. I'm gonna move this up out of that rut. I think right here is probably about as okay as it's gonna get. So she's gonna sure. Did you guys see that mare eat that third barrel up and catch her another little gear? How much fun is she gonna be for a kid, you know, that just wants to... Good job, Ma! For sure. I mean, she broke into a nice little lope, ate that barrel up, and then was out of there. Yeah! She's a good girl, you guys. I mean, just a nice little Playday horse. I don't think she's gonna go win the 1D. I don't think she's probably gonna be a barn burner. But I think for some 10-year-old little girl out there whose parents are on a budget, this thing right here is perfection on wheels, man. Oh, yeah. Let me tell you, as soon as she came out of that third barrel down there, she was getting gone. She was like, yeah, I'm pretty mama. Hers really is. I mean, here's the thing about her. I said, I don't think she's going to go win the 1D. But for a 13-year-old little girl whose parents are on a budget and they don't need a lot of maintenance, they just need a good sound horse. Their kid can go every Saturday night to the youth play day with her friends. This thing here is perfection. That's a good girl right there, you guys. And no vices. Sound, no vices.
I wouldn't hesitate to let my granddaughter around her.
For sure. I would lead Tinley around on her. Lane could do anything.
Yep.
I mean, if we weren't going tonight to sort with Peyote, this is the kind of horse he could take. I mean, what we know, though, is this mare's not going to get anybody in a bind that's not paying attention. And that's important for kids. Like, that's a good girl right there, you guys. All right, this is 124. She'll be on the website. I like her a lot. But that third barrel, boy, she was getting gone, wasn't she? She was like, I know where to go, and it's called... They call it, Tanya said where they're from, they call it the speed race.
Oh, yeah.
She is very chill. I mean, so we've loped the barrels multiple times. We've done the speed race. We call it stakes. When I played it as a kid, that was the stake race. They would have the stake race and then the potato race. And the potato race is where you turn the third barrel and grabbed a potato off of it and then threw it in a bucket down here. They said that they've tied goats off of her. I mean,
Stake race, is that not where they have a barrel at this end, a barrel at that end? You got to run by, grab the stake.
Maybe that's right.
To the third barrel, drop it in the bucket, and haul that back across.
Well, whatever you have to do, if it involves the third barrel, you're winning.
You got it.
You're winning. Yeah, you're winning whatever they call the one where you go around the third barrel.
And just think about it. She's not even in tip-top shape.
No, she's not. They call it the arena race, and they also have the Barrel Buddy pickups where they're from. So, there you go. I think she could do it all with no shits given. And let me tell you, she does like to run home. She liked it. Yeah, she was out of there. All right, you guys, this is 124. She's a 12-year-old super sound sorrel kids Playday horse. And she looks fantastic. She is starting to shine. She's been wormed, and she's been up in the barn getting some grain. And I'm telling y'all, she is such a good girl. Yeah, she's going to be a dark, beautiful sorrel for sure. All right, you guys, 124.